We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this close to the 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
These are the situations why, Mike, that some teams continue to keep a fullback on the roster. You get into these 3rd and short situations, just hand it to the big guy, put your head down, pick up the 1st down.
Man in motion here is Jennings. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10. They run once more with McCaffrey. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds. And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Udy's kick is good. And the 49ers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Now the former Texas A&M Aggie, here's Devon Achane. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the 1st down.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Achane. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Here's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Now a screen set up for Achane. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Purdy now on 2nd down. It's out to Kittle as they set up the screen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Purdy to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt. Out to return for the Dolphins, it's Braxton Berrios. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. To his new acquisition in 2024, Odell Beckham Jr. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion. This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49ers 27-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's taken in left side by Smith. It was 3rd and 16, and they got 17 and a new set of downs.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. Here's HN. And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Now former 49er, it's Raheem Mostert. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it's a decent return. Get some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds.
At the 50-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll look to set up. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
That's over the middle to Kittle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll get about 5. He'll look to throw. That is caught right side by Beckham. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the handoff, this is Achane. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Third and a yard. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
He'll find Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. A run up the middle with Achane. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Jason. Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Dolphins move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Chewing off 7 yards on that one. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Talk about a thing of beauty, Mike. Did you see how many tight ends were on the field in that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass. And they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Achane. And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Achane. He slams it in there, and he is in. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Miami. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Now Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Dolphins will take a 14-6 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. It was Zach Sealer in on the tackle. Second down and 8. Here's Purdy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's 3rd and 2. Man in motion here is Jennings. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
Well, Mike, this is a real throwback football play right here. There's not many teams around the league that utilize a fullback, but when you have one, use them. And that's exactly what they tried to do here, but he was not able to pick up this 1st down. Great job by this defense getting a huge stop. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. Another big play, and another 1st down. 26 on that one.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you. That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
A second down throw here for Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
They'll run here.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, fourth down.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches. Now Purdy. That's taken in. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield why this...
And he'll take it on in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
So Kittle comes in motion. Back to the air is Purdy. He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll stick to the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll run. He should have enough there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They come up for 2nd and 2. They'll run this one straight ahead with 8-10. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Finds the open man, Braxton Berrios. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding that that time in the pocket was quickly coming to an end. Those defensive guys were all over him, but by buying time, flushing to his right, nice job by his receiver uncovering, leads to a nice pickup.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That one brought in by Berrios. He is in. Braxton Berrios. Touchdown, Dolphins.
This kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure, and when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Here's 1st down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, This quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. First and 10 for Purdy. And that is incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Here's Purdy again. He's got it at about the 8. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Now, first and goal. They'll throw again with Purdy. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Man in motion here is Jennings. One last shot now for... And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. So a win here for the Dolphins. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.